Hello again. So in the break I just created two methods in the seed data class to have some more data in our grid view. Also departments, also employees. Just in order for you to see that the grid view has pagination, you can change the page size if you want, or you can search. If you want, you can edit, or delete. Okay, now that we have an idea how to create a database, entities, and grid view, let's focus a little bit on other options for the UI part. For example, I want to have a themes, dark theme, light theme. So to enable this, I will just go to the home layout in the header. Here we created a header, so I want to have the menu, add theme switcher, save, and now we have a new button on the header which let us switch from light to dark. And this theme switcher basically is just a button which calls a JavaScript function and is setting a class on the HTML element, and it's also creating a cookie with the selected theme by the user in order for the user next time when he visits our application to start the application directly with selected theme. Okay, what else do I want to have is here in program there is a method, this method, where we basically add several settings for BlazorForKids. And here we have authentication. So BlazorForKids is coming with built-in authentication, and it's the authentication what is also in default template from Blazor is just a little bit change in terms of appearance. With this enumeration, I can switch on off the authentication, or I can do, for example, only basic authentication. This means with a form with username and password, or just external authentication providers, or both. But in this case, for this example, we will take only the basic authentication. Here you can set how you want the password to be. And so I did this. Now I can go back in the menu, and here let me add menu item, and I will add login page. Because when authentication is on and we have basic authentication, then we can use the login page. And also I can add menu item logout page. Okay, and let me show you also this sample data. basically is doing what? It's deleting the database and creating the database every time when you restart the application. Then this method is coming with the template and is creating two users, an admin and an editor, and roles for them, in order for you to be able to test different things from the application. And for example, now if I look, admin user has this email address and this password, so I can start the application. And okay, and you see I have here the login link. So admin around mail.com and password remember me. Save. Okay, so now I'm log on as admin on this on the application, but I cannot see this in anywhere. Let's add the information, and also you see the logout page. Yes, I want to log out, and now I can log in again. So let's do something. First of all, I don't want both menu items here, login and logout. When the user is logging into the application, this should not appear. And when nobody is authenticated, this should not appear. So let's do these changes. I will come here and I will say options dot hide to authenticated users, and logout, usually I do something else with it. I create another menu item, drop down item, options, and here I will add options dot text, and in all Blazor components you have current user, a property which you can access inside the layout, and let's say email, for example, and if is null, none. Okay, I can also add an icon. This menu must be visible only to authenticated users, and if the user is authenticated, then options dot add menu items, we add the logout page in here. Okay, now let's run the app again. Login, and now we see only the email of the authenticated user, and if he hover over this, we'll have logout. Perfect. Now we have authentication. Let's do something with the authentication. I will close the app and I will go back to the employee, and here I can do something like this: designer, authorization, restrict, delete roles, and here I need to pass an array, like for example editor. We have this role. Only editors can also delete, and I can say a message for who is trying to delete but doesn't have the editor role. You are not allowed to delete this item, this employee, because we are in employee page entity. Oh. Okay. Now, because I added this, if I run the app again, I will log in. Let me see. Admin and editor. Yeah. So the admin is not an editor. So I should see if I try to delete, you see the message that I'm not allowed. So I can try as much as I want. I'm not able to delete. So BlazorForKids has many rules like this one in several places, even in the GridView. If we go now for the GridView to see some more settings, or some settings, because until now we didn't look for settings.